Hi, my friends. Today I want to share a new story with you. Enjoy watching it. I noticed something was wrong as soon as we arrived in Miami. The warm ocean breeze and salty smell were pleasant, but I immediately felt separated from my husband's family. It began very quietly. At the airport, Philip's mother, Lorraine, walked ahead while linking arms with her daughter, Gabriella. Philip's father, Ernest, talked excitedly with Philip about golf. I followed behind, feeling awkward with my suitcase hitting my heels, already feeling like I didn't belong. When we got to the hotel, the real exclusion started. Lorraine quickly went through the check-in and said in a sharp voice, "We need 3 rooms, one for me and Ernest, one for Gabriella, and one for Philip." There was a long pause. I looked at Philip, hoping he would say something, but he just stared at his phone like nothing was wrong. "And what about Angel?" I asked with a forced smile. Lorraine's face tightened as if she had just tasted something bitter. She looked at Gabriella and said, "Well, I guess you'll stay with Philip." Guess? My stomach twisted. I realized this wasn't an accident, it was done on purpose. That was only the start. At dinner that night, I watched silently as everyone ordered cocktails and toasted family time. No one asked if I wanted a drink. When I reached for the breadbasket, Gabriella moved it away from me. These small, mean actions built up, a lot of little hurts piling up into something big. The next morning brought even more pain. I woke up alone in our hotel room. The door was slightly open, and I could hear soft laughter from the hallway. I checked my phone, but there were no messages. I hurriedly got dressed and went down to the lobby. They were gone. There was no note or message, nothing. When they returned that evening, looking tanned and happy from the Miami sun, I waited for them in the lounge. "Where were you?" I asked calmly. Philip barely looked up from his drink. "Oh, we went on a yacht tour. It was a last-minute plan." Lorraine gave a small, smug smile. "You look tired this morning, dear. We didn't want to wake you." Tired? I hadn't been awake long before any of them. I clenched my hands under the table. "Philip, why didn't you tell me?" He shrugged. "It's just how they do things. Don't take it personally. Just how they do things." That night, lying in bed next to a husband who turned his back on me, something inside broke. I wasn't a welcome guest in my own marriage. I wasn't someone they had to put up with. I had a credit card. I had my own reservations, and I had a plan. Once Philip started snoring, I got up quietly. I reached for my phone on the nightstand, my heart pounding, not from guilt, but from excitement about what I was about to do. They had treated me like I was invisible, humiliated me, and left me out of everything. Now I was going to show them what it felt like to be abandoned. At a small desk in the hotel room, I opened my email and looked at my bookings. Hotel suites, a luxury rental car, fancy restaurant reservations, and spa appointments, all under my name. They had never mentioned this once. Big mistake. I canceled the spa appointments first. No more massages or facials for them. Then I canceled the car rental. There wouldn't be any waiting SUV for them in the morning. Next, I canceled the hotel reservation. Before I clicked the final cancel button, I looked at Philip sleeping peacefully. How fitting, he had ignored all my suffering until now. Now he would wake up to chaos. Click. I saw the email confirmation. "Your reservation has been successfully canceled." I felt lighter, but I wasn't finished. I zipped up my suitcase quietly and left the room. The hallway was silent as I walked to the elevator. A feeling of satisfaction washed over me as I stepped outside into the cool Miami night. A sleek black car was waiting. The driver asked, "Street Petersburg?" I smiled and said, "Yes." And just like that, I was gone. My phone buzzed on the nightstand again. I sipped my mimosa, relaxed in the sun on my private balcony in Street Petersburg, enjoying the amazing view of the blue ocean and the golden morning light. After a moment, my phone buzzed again. I smirked as I unlocked it. Philip's name filled the screen along with missed calls, voicemails, and frantic texts. "Philip. Angel, where are you? Did you cancel the reservations? Answer me now." I read further messages, and the tone grew more desperate. "The hotel kicked us out. Do you know what you've done? We're staying in a nasty motel with cockroaches and stinky sheets. Fix it now." I chuckled as I took another sip of my drink. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I called him back and waited. He answered quickly, his voice sharp with anger. "Angel, what is wrong with you? Do you know what you've done? We're stranded. My mother is freaking out." I answered lazily. Oh, well, that sounds terrible. Maybe you should all go out to dinner. Oh, wait, I canceled that too. There was a pause, then his voice rose. You think this is funny? We have nowhere to stay. The only option is a disgusting roadside motel. There was even a rat in the bathroom. I replied with cold satisfaction. How unfortunate. He pleaded, you need to fix this. Call the hotel and rebook the rooms. I gently played with the stem of my glass and said, no, I don't think so. You're my wife, he said with a cracking voice. You can't just leave your family like this. I sat up, my tone turning serious. Family? That's funny, Philip. When your real family was ignoring me, treating me like a stranger, you said it was just how they do things. When I was left alone while everyone went out to dinner, you dismissed it. So now, this is my way. Before he could say more, I stood up and said firmly, enjoy your rat-infested motel, Philip. I'm done playing the quiet, obedient wife. I hope you get what you deserve. I ended the call. More messages came, his anger growing, but I ignored them all. I turned my phone to silent, picked up my glass, and stepped onto the balcony, letting the ocean breeze wash over me. For the first time in years, I felt free. Later that night, I almost didn't answer my phone. But when I did, a deep, rough voice said, Angel, it's Archer, Philip's uncle. Archer was the only one in his family who had ever been kind to me. I leaned against the balcony railing, looking at the waves. What do you want? He sighed and said, I heard what happened. I need to tell you something. This isn't the first time this has happened. My hands grew tense. What do you mean? Archer explained. They treated you the same way they treated Philip's first wife. My breath caught. Philip's first wife, he continued quietly. Her name was Lillian. They ignored her, made her feel invisible, just like they did to you. And one day, she disappeared. No one ever heard from her again. A chill ran down my spine. Disappeared. Without any warning. Nothing was said. Philip barely reacted, almost like he expected it. Archer lowered his voice. When that family wants someone to go, they make sure she leaves. I swallowed hard, my heart pounding. I needed answers. I ended the call and sat down at my laptop. I typed in Lillian Carter missing and hit search. I found an article titled Lillian Carter, Mysterious Disappearance After Family Vacation. She had left everything behind, clothes, credit cards, even her car. Her last known location was a Miami resort. Just like mine. A chill ran down my spine. Then Philip's calls and texts came flooding in again. Philip. Angel, we need to talk. Answer me. You're overreacting. You won't make it without me. I took a deep breath and blocked his number. With steady fingers, I booked a flight, not back home, but somewhere he couldn't find me. I decided it was better to leave his family's sight than risk disappearing quietly like his first wife. I booked a ticket to Los Angeles. I planned to change my name and be free. This time, I was disappearing on my own terms. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great stories. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. See you next time, and take care.